7-7, never been this close to heaven. Got it pretty turned up to 11, dropping all dead on the dance floor. Somebody better call a doctor, she's a little hard stopper. I'm talking breaker, one-nighter, she's a flatliner.
What's up, you guys? It's Katie, and today I'm going to be teaching a lesson for the dance Flatliner. It is 32 counts, 4 walls with 1 restart. It's choreographed by Annemarie, Dunn, who you all know and love if you're from Southern California. And the song is Flatliner by Swindell and Dierks, Bentley. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, Flatliner. So we're starting with our first 8 counts. We're starting with 2 sailor steps, first with our right foot and then with our left foot. Starting with a right sailor, 1 and 2, and then with a left sailor, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, and I'm doing some point switches. So I'm starting with a right point, 5, and bringing it back to center. 6 with my left foot, bringing it back to center. 7, I'm going to kick forward with my right foot. And then 8, I'm going to do 2 quick stomps, first with my right, which is already in the air, and then with my left. And 8. I often see this as point and heel, and again, your feet are kind of in the same place. It's not really how it's written, but it'll get you from point A to point B. So that's where that came from. It's written as stomp, stomp, okay? I think that hits with the music better anyway. So starting with a right sailor step. So 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay, so we're on our second count of 8. We just did our stomp, stomp. We're gonna do 2 pivot turns, stepping with our right foot and turning over our left shoulder. Okay, so we're going 1, 2, and then again 3, 4. We're going back to our 12 o'clock wall. 5, I'm taking a step out with my right foot so that my feet are shoulder width apart. 5. Now, this is the important part. The drop is on 6. You hit the floor on 6, you come up on 7, okay? However you want to drop, if you want to make it sexy, if you want to do a pin drop. I am not flexible enough to do a pin drop, especially right now that I have a really bad sunburn. But you're going to drop on 6, 6, and come up on 7, 7, and then and 8, you're doing 2 claps. And, okay? I see people frequently drop on 7. I can understand why you get there, but that's not how it's written. So we're dropping on 6, up on 7, and 8, okay? So let's do all of that with counts. However you want to drop, however you want to style, totally fine. Just make sure you hit it on 6, okay? So starting with the pivot turns. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so we're on our third count of 8. We're going to be doing a bunch of triple steps. Now, the way this is written is that you're going to be doing a 3/4 turn. So I'm starting at 12 o'clock. I'm going to turn all the way to 9. And I'm doing 3 triple steps as I'm doing it. I'll show you how I like to do it with my footwork, but there's not really a set, like you need to turn a quarter turn like at each particular point. You just need to make a 3/4 circle as you're doing this. So we're starting first with a right shuffle, right, left, right. Then we're hitting a left shuffle, left, right, left. And then another right shuffle, right, left, right. 7 and 8, I'm doing a stomp together. I'm splitting my heels apart and then putting them back. Just so you can see what I'm doing. Stomp and back. That's 7 and 8, okay? So let's try that with let's try that all together with counts with the shuffles. 5, 6, 7, 8. Shuffle 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. If you see me in person, I will typically do that left shuffle as a chase turn. So I'll go 1 and 2, chase turn, which is a half turning shuffle, 3 and 4, then right shuffle, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. But the step sheet is not that specific in terms of when you need to make that turn. So I'll leave that up to you guys. Okay, so we're on our last count of 8 of Flatliner. We're now facing 9 o'clock, which is going to be our new wall. I'm going to start by doing some swivels. You know, like if you've seen older movies that are doing the twist, this is basically what this looks like. I'm going to show you facing the camera so you guys can see. I'm going to go to my right foot first, 1 and 2, and then to my left, 3 and 4. I'm facing this way though, so we'll do that together. Twist, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm doing gallops forward, and I'm doing that as quick right left steps. And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay. The option on the step sheet is you can do jumps 5, 6, 7, 8. You can also, the way I've seen this dance in person is just taking 4 walks forward, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to end up on the correct foot either way. Okay. So I'm going to do it with the gallops because that's what's on the step sheet, but keep that in mind. So starting with the twists. 5, 6, 7, 8. Twist 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so now that we've learned all 32 counts of Flatliner, let's go ahead and put them all together starting from the beginning, okay? Starting with the sailors. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3 and 4.5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Triple 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Twist 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Gallop 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then this is going to be our new wall, so starting with the sailor. 1 and 2. So there's one restart, and it happens on wall 3 after 16 counts. So we get all the way up to the clap and 8, and then you just start back from the beginning, sailors. 1 and 2. Okay, so that was Flatliner. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys out on the dance floor.